What's going on, guys? Nicholas Marsing here, and I am glad to tell you that Minecraft PlayStation Vita Edition is finally upon us. You can go on the store, you can buy it, it's here. Hooray. So let's jump in it. You know, the number one way to show you guys how this game really runs, which I've played a bit of it, and it runs very well. And I want to show you guys this by doing a bit of a stress test. So before we do that, let's jump in. I just want to show you guys one funny thing I found. If you look at all the skins, which they do give you a lot of skins, which I'm glad about, but the only black dude, if you look at him, he has a white beater on, he has a gold chain on, and he's an athlete apparently. So the only black guy, athlete, white beater, gold, you know, racially profiling. That's great stuff, 4J. I just thought that was really funny. The only nigga here looks like a nigga, so good job for that. I am a black dude, so I could say that. Let's just, you know, jump into the game. I thought that was hilarious. So yeah, I've played it a bit. I must say they did a really good job. The graphics is good. You know, the frames per second is decent. It looks good. It loads fine. Everything about it is good. You know, this is a standard loading time, and you know they went well beyond the pedestal. You know, I must applaud them with that. So the first thing I like to do when I do stress tests is just to go up and just show you guys the render distance. Now, you will see some pop-in. And that's mainly because we just started up this world, so I'm not going to dock it off of that. But if you look at here, you got a big square of working space, and as you move, that square gets bigger, as you can see. More like the PlayStation 4, PlayStation 3 edition. The PlayStation 4 edition, you know, it spans a lot further, but this is more like the PlayStation 3 edition, a little bit smaller space. But definitely really good on that mark. So when you're playing survival, or if you're just walking around on the floor, you really won't notice that much render distance. It looks really good. I can see very far back there. But one thing you do notice right out the bat is, you know, there is some problems with anti-aliasing that you'll see. Especially with the trees, you'll see a lot of problems with anti-aliasing, where there pretty much is none. There's 0 to no anti-aliasing. So there's a lot of jaggies around here. When you get closer to an object, you know, it's not that bad. Mainly because, you know, everything is built out of squares. But when you go farther, you'll see a lot of jaggies on the things. And it does, you know, distract you a lot. And a lot of moray, which you'll see. For example, back there in the trees as I move, you see a lot of moray going on over there. So that sucks. Either way, it's pretty good though. So the next thing we're gonna go ahead and do is what I call the render test, and it's pretty much gonna show us how much could this thing take. And the way we're gonna do that is with TNT. We're gonna blow up the ground, and we're gonna see how smooth the camera can continuously move. That's how I check the frames. Alright, so I'm at the top with some flint and steel, and we're gonna blow up the ground. And I'm gonna back up a bit, and we'll see if it stutters. I'll move around my camera to see if it breaks down the frames that bad. So let's see. Let's move the camera around here. Wow. You know what? I was not expecting that. I was not expecting that at all. That, you know, that's incredible, really. If you've ever played on a lower end computer, you'll know what I'm talking about, guys. That is what ultimately kills any computer. I really thought it was gonna freeze or something. That did really good. That is a really good job. I must commend 4J for that one. It did slow down. I must say it went down to about 20 frames, maybe 19, but either way, that was totally playable. Way better than you'll get on, you know, the Pocket Edition, or even on a lower end computer, or even a middle computer. That is some good optimization right there. A nigga is happy. Get out of my game, boy. Get over here. Oh, you know what? I'm a black guy whipping cotton. We're gonna blow up this city. See how that looks. Oh, I didn't even know I can do that there. All right. Okay, so we're gonna blow up the city. Boy, you know, I gotta get used to these controls, man. I'm used to the. Oh man. Okay, we're gonna blow up this little town here. And let's see what do we get. Yeah, very playable. Very, very playable stuff. Good job. Good freaking job. Let's see how high we can go with that. Already, I'm really surprised. Look at that. I can see all of that. I can see all the way up to the clouds, folks. I'm pretty sure I can go even higher. Alright, so what I'll do is I'll go and fly over here. Oh, wait. It's gone. Okay. Here it is. So I gotta dock out some points on that one, but other than that, you know, the game runs smoothly. The drawback distance isn't that great. It's not as good as the PS3, obviously. I can see that now. Obviously not as good as the PC, but it does do pretty good. One thing I would like for them to do is either fix the anti-aliasing issue, at least put fog so that it doesn't, you know, just jump, or gradually just move objects out of the way. Something like that, you know. But either way it is, if it's gonna penalize the frames per second like drastically, then don't do it, obviously, but it's not bad at all. This game is really, really good. You must commend them. This is the definitive way to play Minecraft on a mobile device. So there it is. My name is Nicholas Marcink here, and you have a good one.